Yeah, yeah. Bum, ba-na-na, ba-na-na, bum, ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na. Monday night, 9:22. It's the day before. Whoa, I'm listening to myself. Holy smokes. Day before Christmas Eve. I scared myself, man. I forgot I had myself in the background. I'm like, damn, who's yelling from my screen? How can I hear myself right now? Who's this wild guy screaming? What's up, chat? What's going on? Good to see the savages coming in. I'm happy to be hanging out with you animals, man. Shout out to the absolute walking W's in chat. Much love, my people. This is a live stream Q&A. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve for the Aussie. So this is my Christmas Eve special, depending on, where you're at in the world. This is the Christmas Eve special. Padilla, Fernando Padilla, bro. I haven't hit him up yet, man. I haven't wanted to bother him. It's Christmas season. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-na-na-na. Listen, I'm going to take a huge ripski too soon. How you feeling? You got all the gifts ready? I don't have everything wrapped yet. I'm kind of a last minute savage with wraps, but I'll be wrapping some stuff soon. What's going on, guys? Good to see you all. Yeah, that was Holy That. Ooh, yeah, yes. Good catch, Maxwell. Holy Diver. The masquerade. No need to look so afraid. Hey, let's go. Happy Christmas, everybody. Happy Christmas. Good to see you guys. YouTube sucks. Anytime I come to the stream for notification, the chat box isn't available. I have to close YouTube and reopen. That's annoying, Eric. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a badass song. I do PRs to that song. What's up, Mark Rich? My guy. What's crack-a-lackin', brother? What's up? Good to see you guys on a beautiful off-week stream. And, I'm still bringing the content. I have a video idea that came to me. I think that this negotiation between McGregor versus Paul could be very real. And I have some reasons why. At first, I was like, it's mumbo jumbo. But the reason I think it could actually happen is because Conor McGregor is not a contender in the UFC anymore. And to be fair, Conor McGregor losing to Jake Paul isn't really that big of a deal anymore. It's one thing if it would have happened 3 years ago, right? As Conor McGregor came off the Poirier fights. But he's kind of seemingly out of it. I think that his career is essentially over. I don't see him fighting at a high level in mixed martial arts. I think more likely he would probably do this Jake Paul fight, and I might even call it wraps if he makes a lot of money. I don't think Conor McGregor is serious about fighting in MMA anymore. I don't think Conor McGregor has the same drive anymore. Nate versus Conor should definitely have been his comeback fight. I don't think there's a point to do the Michael Chandler fight. I don't think it's a needle mover at this point. I never heard the kill switch engage version. It's a lot better. What's up, Trey Good? Hey, man, I'm glad to see you, bro. You haven't been in chat in a while. How's everything going? 2025 prediction of the year. Marab beats Umar by brutal decision. I think Umar wins. Yeah, there's a lot of savages in the chat. We live, Nunes, uncle. We live. So they talked about Conor versus Logan Paul, but those negotiations seemed kind of short-lived. I don't think Conor McGregor wants to fight Logan Paul. I think he wants to fight Jake Paul. And I think the reason he wants to do it is because he knows it's a massive money grab. The fight is ultimately a money grab. It's going to be a huge purse for McGregor and Paul. It's another, big pay-per-view event. I don't want it to be, because as, more the MMA purist side of things, I wanted to see Conor McGregor get back in the cage. But I just don't think he is fighting. Like, if he's going to fight, it's just going to be boxing. I don't know. He doesn't seem into it, man. I just feel as though what we've seen from Conor McGregor as of late, different things that have been released online, different clips, like, this isn't a guy hungry to return to the octagon. And, boxing is a little easier because he can focus on one area. Just rewatch Sandhagen versus Umar. And honestly, I think Umar isn't all that good yet, and Marab should have the advantage in wrestling. I feel like Umar is going to be pretty elusive in the striking, and I think he'll give Marab problems because Marab won't have that takedown threat. The BKFC would be huge if they were behind it, but I don't know if the BKFC is going to be involved because Conor's still locked into negotiations with the UFC. What's up, Exploit? I've been very good. I'm sad that there's no UFC, of course. You guys know I'm a UFC fanatic first and foremost, but some things have been going on in the space. We did some content covering the boxing, and I don't know. I think that Conor McGregor, Jake Paul might be, unfortunately, a reality. I don't like it as far as entertainment. I would rather watch Conor do MMA. I don't really care to watch more, crossover boxing fights. But ultimately, I see McGregor at this point purely looking to use his name for the maximal dollar signs. And if the UFC is willing to create something like a Jake Paul, Conor McGregor type fight, and they're willing to be behind it and they allow him to do such a thing, bro, it's going to be hard for Conor to say no. And even the UFC, they'll know they'll capitalize. And, oh, Conor McGregor lost to Jake Paul. Does it really matter in the grand scheme of MMA now? We're not in the old days of MMA. Conor McGregor is not the face of elite talent in the UFC. Conor McGregor is a former two-division champ who's long removed from his fighting prime. So I think the fight could end up just happening. Like, I don't know. I see a chance of Conor McGregor and Jake. And I know you guys can say, AJ, what the fuck? No way. Conor's going to return. Yeah, he's going to return. He's going to fight Michael Chandler. Really, though? Michael Chandler's not moving the needle anymore. Chandler's still begging Conor to fight him. Conor be mentioned in the ring more than he ever mentions a cage. I mean, if you look at some of recent tweets by Conor McGregor, I'd say these like cryptic tweets hint at Conor McGregor versus, either Logan or Jake Paul, but I favor Jake. So on December 20th, he posted Drago versus Blago, replying to Happy Punch saying Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul boxing match in India. And then he also said, I pray for world peace, or I pray for peace in the world and war in the ring. And then earlier today, Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul is reportedly now on the table for July to September in India. It doesn't make much sense as a UFC purist, but I think it's a possibility. Dana White saying stuff like, oh, we have something coming that you'll never see. I thought it'd be a big UFC fight or a big UFC event, but I think it might be McGregor, man. I think they're willing to have McGregor lose. I don't think they care. I think they know they got to cash out on McGregor again. And if he's not willing to take an MMA fight, what else can they do but work with him and say, fuck it, you want to take on Jake Paul? I mean, Jake Paul is going to bring eyes. There's going to be huge numbers on a McGregor-Paul fight. I don't really give a shit about the result. First and foremost, I don't care. If Conor McGregor beats Jake Paul, I mean, that's cool for McGregor, and I guess it somehow breathes life in his, career that's seemingly over. But on the opposite side, and then if Jake Paul beats McGregor, it's like, okay, he beat McGregor in boxing, cool. McGregor's washed, but I don't even feel like McGregor's coming back to the cage. Like, I don't think his body can handle MMA. On December 17th, Jake Paul posted something about it all makes sense why McGregor and his management team have been desperately trying to get MVP to negotiate a fight between us. As we told them privately, and I'm saying it now publicly, the only way we're willing to explore me versus Conor in a pro boxing / MMA fight is if Dana White / the UFC are directly at the table, or they make it clear they're okay with discussions. Conor is washed, needs to Paul, Logan by whoever he wants. And then about an hour ago, Conor McGregor did a cryptic tweet and it said TKO. And TKO is the holding group that owns the UFC. So him hinting at TKO, I take it as he is meaning, hey, I have the UFC in on this, or potentially in on this at the least, because TKO being open to negotiate, right, and let Conor McGregor fight Jake Paul makes the fight a reality, whereas without TKO involved, Jake Paul's denied it. So I think there's a real possibility that the world we're living in is Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul in 2025. Now, I am unsure if it's definitely going to be boxing. How far-fetched is it that they do an MMA fight? How far-fetched is it? Conor McGregor hasn't fought in years. I would lean towards them boxing, but I don't know, man. We're in a weird fucking world. We're in a weird time where Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul is going to happen. 5 years ago, that didn't even seem 1% possible. Now it's like, this is really reality. I'm going to answer some of the chat in a second. What's up, Hybrid Nation? Exactly on McGregor. Hey, thank you, bro. Diego Ferreira is a plus 270 dog against Grant Dawson. You think he's a good pick? I think Grant Dawson beats him. I think Grant Dawson's pretty good, man. Dana White going to sign Jake Paul. Can you imagine Jake Paul, Conor McGregor, and MMA? It'd be the weirdest fight ever. I don't want it to be. I just have a bad feeling that it is. You guys get what I mean? I got a bad feeling that this is the reality we live in. I'll throw a poll up for you guys and you can let me know. I mean, is McGregor versus Jake Paul real? Like, unless these fucking sites are just intentionally spreading false news, unless they're intentionally spreading fake news, like, you know, Happy Punch is just on some bullshit and Conor's just playing the game. Like, even Dana White said in October, he doesn't know what Conor McGregor's next fight is going to be. He had no idea what's next for Conor McGregor. I don't think the fighter's in power slap cut weight. I could be wrong, though. I know Jake's supposed to fight MMA and PFL, but what is PFL? Jake Paul and Francis Ngannou versus coked up Jones and Conor? No, it's not going to happen. I know Bobby Green knocked him out, but Bobby Green, to be fair, caught him with the perfect once-in-a-career punch. Poatan versus Jake in boxing, I don't see that happening. Poatan has too much stuff going on in MMA. Poatan has legit championship fights coming, and he needs to fight Ankalaev, even though seemingly he's continuing to duck Magomed Ankalaev, which is really annoying. You always schedule your food with the lives, got your fried chicken, red skin mash. That sounds great, Useless. You're making me hungry, dude. What's up, Rick Allen? Has anyone mentioned that all this comes soon after the court ruling? I also think there's a chance that Conor McGregor wants to get back into fighting quickly, and boxing's a more realistic outcome because he is intending upon, getting back in the limelight to quiet the current liability that he has, right? So getting into fighting, it makes people forget about that. And a Michael Chandler fight just doesn't seem to be likely. I don't think the Michael Chandler fight's going to happen. I think that Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul in boxing is a strange bout that might be real. Pereira going to fight Hamzat? That'd be insane. I don't know about that. I know there's rumors of Pereira versus Hamzat, but they seem to be far-fetched rumors. Like, is the UFC really going to put together a fight between between Hamzat Chimaev and Alex Pereira when Pereira has 0 light heavyweight fights and they're going to do that for the title? The UFC wants Ankalaev to go to the PFL. I don't think they'd care if he was out. Can Conor McGregor finish a Logan Paul in boxing, or we just skip Logan and go straight to Jake? I think there's no sense in doing Conor versus Logan Paul. I think there's no point. I think that Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul, just make it happen. The Logan Paul fight, I guess they could use it as a stepping stone. Hey, Conor McGregor fights against Logan Paul and then beats Logan, and now I'm going to fight against Jake. But I think the Jake-Conor fight is big enough as is. They don't need he beat my brother beef involved with it. I don't think there's a necessary result. I don't know. I just don't think it makes much sense. Thoughts on Merab being denied entrance into the UFC PI? Isn't it crazy that the champ is getting denied entrance into the PI? But to be fair, okay, Merab has a bad reputation at getting into fights with members of the crowd. I'm sure that if he's in the PI and the Habib Islam team says anything to him, he's probably going to be ready to throw down. So I would say it makes sense. The UFC was like, hey, you're not going to come into the PI right now. We don't want to have you guys fighting at the PI. We don't need a cut or something like that. Logan's with TKO too, isn't he? Logan is with TKO. That's interesting because he's currently with the WWE. Are they really going to do Logan versus fucking McGregor? Now that you say that, though, Logan being with TKO is interesting. Oh my God. Chat's saying it's fake news. Well, I think that McGregor versus one of the Paul brothers is what they're pushing for, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I know Dana White has a much better relationship with Logan Paul than Jake. You need Marab, Amanda, Gadzhi Asulov, Bashi, Gustafson, Page, met each for 18K, 7 on the par. Good luck, Carter. How the fuck is Ankalaev not getting the next shot at 205? The UFC is seemingly protecting Alex Pereira in an attempt to create super fights. Maybe Pereira versus Tom Aspinall, or Pereira versus John Jones, or a scenario where Pereira fights Aspinall and then the winner fights John Jones. No, I don't think Logan and Conor would do MMA. I think it'd be boxing. Conor's posting cryptic tweets hinting at a fight with one of the Paul brothers, for sure. You don't go on Twitter and just post TKO unless, you're hinting at they're on board for this fight. It's confusing, though. It's really confusing because what does the Logan Paul boxing match do? Logan Paul is not a high-level boxer. And now everything online is posting Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor is apparently on the table for next year. Is this all fake news? Like, is this all fake info? Is it they're just consistently retweeting? All of these relatively major news outlets are backing the claim that Conor McGregor is said to be fighting Jake Paul. Currently, you even see Spinning Backfist, which has 253,000 followers on Twitter or X, posts. So Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor is apparently on the table for next year. Shava, ESPN, Salvador Rodriguez is the one that said Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul on the table for August. He is an ESPN reporter, I guess. Guy seems legit. ESPN Knockout seems to be a part of the boxing production for the Spanish, commentary and whatnot. I don't know how credible. I mean, everybody's taking this guy as the word of God because he works with them. Salvador Rodriguez is the name. I'm going to pick Yuri to beat Hill. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Conor versus Rehab. Conor lost sponsors looking for a payday. I definitely think this is a payday chance. Conor is steady getting crossed. Dude just got introduced to marijuana last year. The dude's a full-blown addict. I don't think it's just marijuana, what he's smoking on or, sniffing on, whatever. I think he's doing more than just marijuana, guys. The chat seems to think McGregor versus Jake Paul is fake news, but I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you, bro, they're saying all over Twitter. They're saying this shit all over Twitter, bro. You think I'm not trying to troll. I'm just telling you what I'm reading. Now I'm trying to read in between the lines and decipher what's real and what's not. But Salvador Rodriguez is an ESPN boxing reporter. And he says sources, Jake Paul. He's not telling the sources. Conor McGregor on the table, July, August, or September in India. 31,000 views currently. McGregor decides, hey, I'm going to post something. TKO holding group, owns the UFC. Okay. Right. Jake Paul saying he'd only fight Conor McGregor if the UFC's involved. I'm just saying, there are some very interesting stipulations at hand. The Xmas decorations, bro, I'm a schmuck. I didn't put them up. I got the hat on the damn thumbnail at least. Yeah, Conor's still under the contract with the UFC, though. But if they're involved with the negotiation, it could happen. I don't know why in India. That's so random. Looking at 311, it looks really good. Feels bad for Johnny Walker. He might have another KO loss for a third time. I do think he's losing by KO again. Cope, the new base way to deal with the loss. What do you think? MMA Yuri, you know what's funny? I was thinking, do I do a Cope video for Tyson Fury? Do I do Tyson Fury's Cope is out of control? Because he was claiming it's a robbery. He's claiming he was robbed. I thought that was crazy. I scored the fight 8 rounds to 4, and I felt like I had a very honest scorecard. Thoughts on Merab not being able to train today because of Umar? There's got to be more to the story, though. I mean, he's not going to be allowed to fucking bump into the PI and be like, yeah, I'm going to come do my shit while, Habib's crew is there. It's just putting themselves at risk of a fight breaking out. And I don't think the UFC wants their champion getting into a street fight with the top contender. Thoughts on Merab not being able to go? Yeah, that's my thoughts. Conor going to be Jake Paul's MMA debut. I genuinely don't think they're doing MMA if they're fighting. I think if anything, they're boxing. Fighting though, I don't know about that. It seems really far-fetched. To me, it would be boxing only. I don't think they're going to do MMA. I don't know what the fuck has gotten into Dana White, but let me tell you something. The way that he's selling out for Power Slap, the way that he's linking up with OnlyFans models, I don't think I would put it past this current Dana White form to consider walking back his claims that he'd never work with Jake Paul and decide to chase dollar signs and do a Conor McGregor Jake Paul fight. I don't think that's beneath Dana anymore. Now, I think Conor maybe wanted to initially do this alone, but now, needing TKO behind the scenes and him posting on Twitter, I take it as that. Dana's lost too much on blackjack. Conor definitely needs a payday. They should have forced Team Habib to leave and allow Merab in, but who reserved the training room? You get what I'm saying? Like, did somebody reserve it? I hope you get that grilled cheese, big boy. Thank you, Charles Canton. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hernanov is your best mod. Red JVD comments. I seen them thrashing on your channel. Well, listen, Hernanov's a very based mod. He does things how he likes it. He's a gangster. Yo, I do got to do the Ripskis, though. We're currently at 22 likes. I want to do a rip. I'll do it at 40. We're 18 away. I mean, we could easily hit 40 if you guys just share the love and hit the like button. And if YouTube wants to bless us with a little 10% algorithm boost, let's make it happen. I normally do all my live streams in all capital letters, but I was like, you know what? Today I want to see if lowercase looks better. You guys can let me know if you tune in to all the live streams throughout the week. Does it look better lowercase, or should I just keep it capitalized for everything? I was thinking it looks cleaner lowercase and just, main letters capital, as opposed to the other way around. I feel like it looks sometimes a little, I don't know. It can sometimes look a little janky. Yeah, I'm craving a grilled cheese right now, actually. Grilled cheese DeVito. Everything about this fight is under Umar's terms. If only Ant got the same preferential treatment. The reason he doesn't get that same preferential treatment, though, is he doesn't have the drawing power. The Nurmagomedov name is huge. You think Jake smashes Conor in MMA and boxing? I don't know, man. If they're fighting at what, 185 in MMA? How weird is it that you'd have to pick Conor McGregor to win? In boxing, I favor Jake Paul. Add a like, hit the Ripski for us, man. Greetings from the Netherlands, ripping some good-ass hash. My guy, let's go, P. My pick's coming for Dern Hebos the Sunday before the fights. I'm not doing early predictions for a Dern Hebos card, bro. If it was a pay-per-view that we're returning to, I would have done early predictions. But I'm not going to fucking do early picks for a very lackluster fight night. Like, yeah, I'll cover the card on fight week, and I'll put my all into it. But I'm not going to start it a month away. Like, oh, there's so much anticipation. Dern Hebos. Yeah, there's so much anticipation, bro. I can't fucking sleep at night. So I'm so excited for Dern versus Hebos. It's almost like a joke. Told you about Usyk. It was always close to Usyk winning middle to late rounds. Usyk looked incredible, dude. I gave Usyk his flowers. If you guys didn't watch my post-fight reaction to the Tyson Fury versus Usyk fight, it was actually a pretty cool post reaction. It wasn't my typical post fight. It was kind of like a twist that I added to it, a little more in depth. You've said everybody. Listen, bro, I've said everybody Jake has fought every time is going to smash him except Tyson. I'm done counting Buddy out. And you can argue he beat Tommy. In straight boxing, I pick Jake Paul for sure. In straight boxing, Jake Paul definitely wins. I have no doubt. Eileen Perez versus Carl Hosa will be tricky. It's a pretty competitive fight. Perez is surging right now, but Hosa's got good striking, and she's not a bad grappler. I feel like Hosa could definitely touch her up with the hands a bit. And if Hosa can survive Perez's attack, bro, I'm going Carl Hosa. What are the odds? Because if Hosa's an underdog, I think she's a great underdog. I think she's better than Eileen Perez. I think Jake is relatively good, but we also have to look at Conor McGregor being a former 145-pound MMA champ. Okay. That's a major factor. Now he's going to take on someone that's fought at heavyweight in boxing. On top of that, Conor McGregor is an MMA fighter first. Yes, he has relatively good boxing, and he gave Floyd Mayweather a good fight like 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Bro, Conor McGregor has not been his prime self since the 2016, 2017. Like, Conor is past it, bro. We can't act like Conor McGregor is still somehow in the mix with elite level ability. I don't think his body responds the same. I don't think he has the same precision. Doing cocaine and other illicit drugs, I'm sure, has slowed his reaction time. Don't be shocked if Jake Paul fucking drops Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is not going to beat Jake Paul in boxing. It's a 0% chance. Now, with Logan Paul, it could potentially go to Conor. I can see him edging that one out, but I don't even want to see it. I don't think there's a point. Dude, Usyk is a badass, bro. 220 pounds is all you need to be the best heavyweight in boxing. What's up, Mikey? Why do you think Logan is a joke? Isn't it Logan Paul versus Conor? Initially, it was Logan Paul versus Conor, but earlier today, there was news release that it's going to be news release that is going to be Jake Paul versus Conor. Useless, bro. He wouldn't do that, man. And if he did, he's probably doing it to troll, man. I wouldn't take it seriously. Useless is on my good side, even if he absolutely flamed me, bro. He doesn't do any like crazy videos like that, man. Come on. Like, look at his videos. He's got all quality stuff, bro. Was Covington Rob? He just does chill streams. Don't shit on my guy, Useless, bro. I trust him more than most in chat. Hernanov too. The mods, bro. You can't turn me against my mods, bro. These guys are OGs that tune in every stream, dude. Even if they said something like that, I'd know they'd just be fucking around. Useless. Don't even worry, bro. I don't think you'd even be serious about that shit even if you were fucking around. Don't worry, brother. You're not on my list of worry. I'm fucking chilling. Conor McGregor. I don't want to do a Conor McGregor career recap right now. I kind of just want to chill and talk on stream. Yuri versus Hill prediction. Seen a lot of people picking Hill, but I think he'll get a little overwhelmed by Yuri's awkward style and get caught. Yeah, I think that Hill looks decent early in the fight. But as the fight weans on, I have to say Prochazka does pick it up well late. And even though you're going to have a speed advantage with Hill, I can see Prochazka catching him over the top. I personally prefer sativas over indicas for the most part. Indicas just be making me sleepy. What stream was that even on, bro? That's fucking hilarious, man. The fact that I have created enough MMA folklore to be talked about by other channels on the internet is honestly one of the most savage W's I can ask for. Like, that's fucking legendary, bro. I love it. Hill got bombs when he lands, though. Yuri is just really unpredictable. Well, besides keeping his hands down, Yuri's a freak of freaks. Yuri's a freak of freaks. Bump, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba. Jones versus Aspinall, who you got betting wise? I have to favor Jones, but Aspinall could get him. I'm unsure. Hey, what's up, Sean Shelby? Clown and Joey. That's funny. Wait, it was the clown awards, but Joey, what did Joey do to be fucked with him? That's funny as shit. Holy shit. That's great. Yuri got crazy KO power too. He's got wild power and somehow he's like being forgotten. I should charge a $2 dono for career reviews. You know what? That would be a dope thing. $2 dono career reviews. I like that idea, Junior Troy. Yes. What do you think about Chandler and Patty? Chandler and Patty fighting weirdly makes a lot of sense because Chandler, he's slightly flawed, gives Patty a chance for a massive dub. And it's not like Chandler wants anything but like relatively big name fights. If Chandler beats Patty, then it's like, all right, Patty's exposed. But if Patty goes out and strangles Chandler, I beat him better than Charles Oliveira did, No, I'm not ripping a Rain soon, Hernan. I had an Alani, but like I'm not doing Rain. Patty posted today. See you at the top. Ooh, the cryptic tweets. Let's check out Patty Pimblett's Twitter, dude. Let's see. Oh, was it on Twitter or was it on Instagram? Oh, he posted on his YouTube video. Damn, okay. Oh. What do you think about Clay Guida versus Tony Ferguson? They should make that happen, right? I feel like if there's any fight left for Tony Ferguson, I think we have to ride with Clay Guida because he's kind of vulnerable to, at least get caught in a weird sub or not finish Ferguson. How come I'm wearing the Peaky Blinders hat? Listen, I'm riding the hat. I'm rocking with it. I like the hat. What's up, Jake BB? What's up? All good with me, Hernanov. You're a gangster, bro. You're a Rain gangster, dude. Hernanov is one of the few that just fucking downs the reins without issue. And I respect it, bro. The Rain energy drink fucks me up. The Rain energy drinks fuck me up. Bum, 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 banana. Chelsea Chandler ran from Norma Dumont and Michael Chandler ran from Oliveira. LOL, the Chandlers. The Chandlers be running, bro. The Chandler family, right? You know that's his lesbian sister, right? Yeah, I watched Fury vs. Usyk. Bro, I was live on the channel for it. It looks good on me, bro. Thank you, Anthony Douglas. Yeah, I'm just one of the few that likes wearing it. It's a throwback. My grandfather gave me it. I like this hat. I feel cool wearing it. I feel swagalicious. You know what? I'm wearing it because it builds anticipation for the hair reveal. But I would like to, take the hat off eventually. I won't lie to you. It'd be kind of nice. It'd be kind of nice to take it off. I look like a fatter Pimblet. That's funny. I really like to see Kevin Holland lock in for a few years and actually try for a title run. Not saying he for sure gets a belt. It's just sad to see how much talent gatekeeping. You know what? He did lock in for a title run. Do you forget Derek Brunson and Marvin Vettori bodied him? He was locked in at that point. He's not locked in anymore for a title run. He trains, he takes fun fights. Like, it is what it is. He's not an elite guy. Yeah, that hat is from generations ago. Thank you, Anthony Douglas. I think the Izzy fight versus Amavov actually makes a lot of sense. If Izzy wins that fight, he's back in the mix. What's up, Igor Ramos? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. It's a nice Christmas week stream. I'm having a beautiful day. I'm enjoying life. I feel great. At 50K subs, I probably got to do it. To be honest, bro, I feel like I take this hat off. You guys are going to understand me more. That's what I'll say. You're like, oh, I get AJ a little bit more now. It'll like, I don't know. It'll do something with the aura, bro. You'll be like, ah, that's why AJ talks like that. Like, okay. I guess since Chandler versus Patty rumored and Justin versus Hooker, I think Oliveira Holloway 2 makes sense. I love Oliveira Holloway 2. I never got on with MMA Guru, bro. He said we'll collab at 100K. Why, Hernanov? Listen, wait around and find out. I got the Hulk Hogan going on. Yeah. AJ Aura Maxon, bro. It'll reach a new level. You remember in Nacho Libre? You remember in Nacho Libre? At the end, he fucking was trying to get the eagle powers. He has the fucking eggs, everything. He's trying to become that guy. And then at the end, when he gets unmasked and then he turns into the fucking savage that he finishes out the movie as, that's going to be me when I take the hat off. It's going to be different level. It's going to be monstrous. Did you spot that bodybuilder with a cap during Fury versus Usyk, all neck and shoulders, thought it was AJ? Oh, man. Yeah, Anthony Douglas, I did train myself. And, you know, obviously being a long time fan is mixed with that. But I never fought MMA. Did like a kickboxing match when I was a kid and then a boxing match in my teenage years. And I did jujitsu in my early 20s and got my blue belt. I was like always like around the fight game though. AJ, do you think the current generation of Brazilian MMA fighters is the most talented of all time? It's weird to say yes, but like there's a lot of fighting nerd savages. I'm just happy to watch the highest level of fighting, man. You know, I like training though. It's cool. The next person to beat Pantoja, bro, right now, the only guy that makes me wonder is like Ramazan Temirov, dude. I feel like he could be the guy to beat Pantoja, but he's a ways away from a title fight. Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor is in negotiations. It's been posted all over fucking Twitter or X. I still call it Twitter, even though it's X. They're posting it constantly. It's trending everywhere. Trying to see anything else. Twitter be posting the craziest shit, man. It's the Wild West. If it was Mighty Mouse in his prime, I'd probably say he'd be live to beat Pantoja. Dustin Poirier's last fight, I'm unsure, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think he could chill for a bit and maybe fight. Like he could fight anybody. Holloway. Maybe it's Holloway Poirier 3. I doubt they do Holloway Oliveira rematch. If any of us made 500 million, would you want to risk your life inside the cage? I wouldn't. TP1 filler, exactly why I think Conor McGregor is kind of done. Like, why is he going to risk serious damage? Boxing, I get it. He can do boxing, right? Straight hands fight, doesn't have to risk his leg snapping. I think it's a lot more likely for Conor McGregor, Jake Paul in a boxing match. If you told me they're doing MMA, I'm going to say no. I don't think so. Do you think Topuria can step up and fight Islam and have a chance? Or do you think Dagestan wrestling and their lifestyle with no drinking and all that stuff is just unbeatable? I think Dagestan wrestling with their lifestyle of totally zoned in, no bullshitting, no fun besides training is what makes them so good. Americans, we like to have fun. An American man who's single wants to get a girl and screw around, right? And wants to party with his boys. Dagestan is like, you get married, you train, you fight. So it's like the whole life mentality of like what's fun to them is completely different than what's fun to people on the other side, like, you know, Americans and other people from like the Western world. Like fighting is life there. It's like they can struggle and work a hard job and really like not enjoy life, or they can put their life into fighting and chase the dream. Pantoja is definitely one of the most disrespected champs in history, and I have been 1000% a part of the people who have doubted him time and time again. I won't ever stand down against it, but I was wrong, and I'll admit when I'm wrong. Oh. 2 to 3 years and forget. But then send to Dagestan 2, 3 years, forget. I think it's facts though. If you sent some fucking American kid doing wrestling to Dagestan for 2 years, bro, first thing, they couldn't handle it though. They couldn't handle it, bro. Dagestan's different. How do I feel about John Cena, WWE star, I guess? I don't know. I don't really feel anything. Who you got, Jake or Conor? I am going to say in straight boxing, you have to go Jake Paul. I think that Conor's washed, and I think Jake Paul gets the dub. Islam's actually funny as fuck. Islam Makhachev is like underrated with his humor. I've always liked Islam a lot. Sent Bo Nickel to Dagestan. I could see it. Bo Nickel fucking trying himself with Dagestan Savage. Now, I don't think he would. I think like he's got too much beef with the Dagestan blood, the Chechnyans. Fury comes from a drinking culture versus Usyk who doesn't drink. That make a difference. I don't think it made like a difference in the way that people are thinking like, oh no, you can never drink. I think it's just Usyk is like just a more primed athlete. I mean, just compare their physical frames. Usyk is a lifetime athlete, right? And a competitor of athletics. Tyson Fury is a boxer that's dealt with a lot of struggle mentally in and out of the ring. He obviously was like, what, 400 pounds at one point. So, yeah, I don't know. It makes sense that Usyk pulls through. The guy's just a fighter for life. And Tyson Fury has admitted to having depression and mental health issues, bro. So, like, Tyson Fury has some problems that Usyk, doesn't have. Usyk has a very different life. Usyk has a very different mind. Now, his country's going through a very rough time, but I don't know. I just think that you can't really compare Usyk, Fury, lifestyles. It's just different people, different timelines. I don't know. That fight's better years ago. Maybe Fury beats him in 2018, you know what I'm saying? Or 2017. But Fury in his prime retired after winning all the belts. He lost his damn mind, and then he got back in shape, and he made a great comeback. Tyson Fury did so well for himself in his second career run. But like he lost his desire to fight after beating Klitschko. When he beat Klitschko, that was it. He retired from fighting. I think people forget that he like fucking almost killed himself and shit. Tyson Fury's a winner at the comeback in life in the battle of mental health, bro. It doesn't really matter what happened inside of the ring. Tyson Fury's been through the ringer of hell through his fucking mind. LeBron James, seemingly very egotistical these days. Saw a video of him like denying a fan a picture. I'm like, what's the point? Like, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna say no? The only reason you make money is to be able to watch you. So, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. But you never know what he's going through. I don't know. Goes to a lot of Diddy parties supposedly. So, little suspect. What's up, Patty Mills? Umar at minus 305 is nuts. Holy shit. I don't think he left the country. I don't know. Lee Diddy. Lee Diddy. Let's go, Tarzan, aka Lee Diddy. Lee Diddy, bro. Lee Diddy. It's so crazy not having UFC every weekend. Like, it's odd, right? Like, every week goes by. It's like, well, there's not any fights this Saturday. There's not any fights next Saturday. Did the fights come back the following Saturday, or is it the week after? When are the fights back? How many fucking weekends? Calendar. I need a fucking calendar. I'm not even able to process this. All right, let me look at the fucking calendar. The fights come back January 11th. So no fights this Saturday. No fights next Saturday. But there's fights the following Saturday. Okay. Okay. We're getting closer to the comeback. We'll be okay. Did you hear Alex versus Chimaev? It's a big rumor, though. I don't know if that's going to happen. That'd be really weird. But at this point, after Roundtree got the title fight, I can't really put it past the UFC. He looked his absolute best in that Klitschko fight. Exactly. That Klitschko fight that night, that was the best Fury to ever exist. I feel like I'm going to pick Jones. Hey, cheers to Christmas Eve, bro. Can I justify Colby apparently not having a camp before the Buckley fight? Dude, he took the fight on short notice willingly. So if you willingly take the fight on short notice, you can use it as an excuse, I guess, but you did know what you signed up for. I know it's been 1 week without the UFC. I'm already checking when they come. I just want to know when they come back. Does Manel Kape exaggerate when he says crazy shit, in your opinion? Fuck yeah, he exaggerates. Manel Kape's a big exaggerator. You're in MMA withdrawals as well. I think most of chat is in MMA withdrawals. Guys, we're at 37 likes. Let's get 40 likes up in here. Let me give you guys a ripski. You think Alex beats Ankalaev? In my honest opinion, I would take Ankalaev money line. I hate to say it, but I think Ankalaev is a really hard matchup. Seeing how Khalil Roundtree had success on the inside with punches, the fact that Pereira could get caught with punches and then taken down, like I gotta say, if I'm Magomed Ankalaev, I'm definitely gonna strike a little to set up takedowns. Now, if Pereira gets in his flow state, the fight's on the feet, I can definitely see him cracking Ankalaev, and he can knock out any light heavyweight. But I don't think it's far-fetched for Magomed Ankalaev to upset Alex Pereira. I'm probably leaning towards Pereira, bro. I saw Warren got sniped. Bro, I got to tell you, man, fucking Richmond, dude does not quit. He retired, he came back, and he gets the belt. That's pretty crazy. Kobe 3 years ago would have dusted Buckley. I feel like the Kobe that fought Masvidal is closer. I don't know. Maybe with his wrestling in his prime, he was better. I don't know. I want to see Buckley versus Usman, though. Thoughts on Buckley versus Prates? Now, I knew what you meant, Cage Torville. Buckley versus Prates? Or no, you said thoughts on Prates straight. Yo, listen. Carlos Prates is one of the cleanest strikers we've ever seen at welterweight. If he can defend takedowns against some of the better guys in the sport, he is definitely live to become a champion. But I don't know how well he'll fare against some of the guys with like hyper elite wrestling. Now, if he fights against Ian Gary, I think he'd be live in that fight. Shavkat could give him trouble, but if he can create space and strike, Prates can beat anybody, bro. I know. 2 more weeks till UFC. We're almost there. Colby fucked up, not immediately shooting on Buckley. I just think he was clunky out there. He was worried. He was nervous. Did you bet Hernanov on Richmond? That's gangster. You think Prates has the same takedown defense as Adesanya, which is pretty damn good. Prates reminds me of Adesanya. I owe you guys a ripski. Shout out the chat. Keep running the likes up. We almost got 100 live viewers. Listen, I want to see over 100 live viewers. We're now in like the second half of the stream. We're like 47 minutes in. So hopefully YouTube gives us that 10% boost to the algorithm so we can get a few hundred up in here. Let's do a rip. Bro, the thing that I just ripped, this thing here, is supposed to be the most savage ripski on the planet. Oh. How long does it take for a non-American to train to be able to compete with a college-level American wrestler? Compete in what capacity, dog? Like, you're definitely going to get beat in pure wrestling. But, several years of MMA wrestling training and a bit of, like, natural ability can definitely go a long way. And in MMA style grappling, right? You could land takedowns. Like George St. Pierre was able to out wrestle elite level wrestlers, and he didn't have a traditionalist wrestling background. But if you're talking about in a pure wrestling context, bro, it would take you being a one-of-one athlete to be able to beat somebody that wrestled at that level. I've rolled with a high-level wrestler before, and they have very good top pressure and control. The best thing I ever did was it was in gi jiu-jitsu, bro. I hit a Kimura sweep on a high-level wrestler. And after he said to me, he said, bro, I roll with these fucking purple belts and shit. They can't do that to me. And I was like, damn, for real? I was like, I appreciate it. But I would say, like, in pure wrestling, it's very unlikely you win. It's like saying, bro, how do you beat a guy who played high-level basketball? You know what I'm saying? Always jacked as a blue ball. I'm an underrated blue ball. I don't walk around flexing nothing, bro. I'm a low-key guy. I'm not here to try to preach that I'm a fucking tough guy, bro. I think that is so fucking weird. That's cringe. I'm here to talk about the highest level of fighting, bro. I'm here to cover the sport and be analytical, man. Ripski time. Ripski time. Prates is a good hammer. Yeah, we've never seen him be the nail, so we don't know. I think it's easier to naturally strike than to wrestle a high-level guy. It's McGregor's story. If you got solid hips, right, and you can develop some takedown defense, you got some stiff punches, like, yeah, you can do damage. At the end of the day, right? Fighting is not just wrestling. It's not just jiu-jitsu. It's not just boxing. It's not just kickboxing. It's not just Muay Thai. Real fighting, or rather MMA fighting specifically, real fighting is a little different, but MMA fighting is all aspects of combat. Now, when you talk about adding in fucking real fighting, when I say real fighting, I'm talking like the true no rules fighting. That's a little bit different, bro. I think that's a dangerous game because then you got fucking eye pokes, biting, groin shots. That shit's crazy. Jake Beebe, thank you for the 5. Who's a longtime UFC veteran that you're surprised never fought for the belt at least once? Bro, it's got to be T. Ferg. I know he fought for the interim belt, but I don't think that counts. Tony Ferguson's got to be the one. Do you guys disagree? What do you guys think in chat? What are we thinking? Tony Ferguson, if you got your own name, let us know in the comments, bro. Shout out Jake Beebe for the $5 dono on the, Christmas-esque stream. It's Christmas week. I'm bringing the Christmas thunder. I don't got a Santa hat on, but I feel like fucking Santa Claus, bro. I'm Santa Claus with content, giving content every fucking day, okay? And in the next 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to do a poll in chat where I'm going to ask you guys what video you want from me next. I have 2 video ideas currently cooking, one of which is slightly more on the clickbaity side, the other which is more of a technical and analytical video. But I'm just curious if the people that tune into the live streams, what you would prefer, man. And I always like, the people that tune into the lives, you guys have a special place in my heart because you support me fully throughout all the content, man. AJ, you should make a run, man. I would hammer you on betting. I should make a run. Holy shit. Me to the UFC, bro. AJ to the UFC. Arman like hips are better than, I think you mean than Shakira's. Yeah, Arman Sarukian hips. Bro, like Usyk's a fighter, bro. He trains everything. I'd like to see him do an MMA fight. That'd be sick. If you want to see Prates as a nail, go watch his fight in one championship versus an average Dagestan wrestler. I have my doubts about his wrestling, as do I. I have my doubts about his wrestling, but what good wrestler has he faced yet? How do you feel about the one young prospect, Muhammad, being cut from the UFC and then also getting a win like a week ago after being cut? Cage Torville, you're talking about Muhammad Mokaev. Let me tell you something. Muhammad Mokaev unfortunately stirred the fucking shit with the UFC personnel, which is something you can't do. Now, ultimately, if he could not stir the fucking pot in that capacity and him and his team can just get along with everybody at the UFC personnel side and not cause trouble, he would have been fighting for the belt. I don't think the UFC likes his style, which is why they were so willing to release such a talented fighter. I do think he's very young. There are second chances, and it's not like he punched anybody after the bell or headbutted somebody. So I think there's a chance he comes back. Clay Guida, I don't think Clay Guida was that high level of skill. I think Clay Guida was a dog, though. Kaio versus Nikita Krylov. You know what's crazy? Kaio talking about going up in weight. Then the Nikita Krylov fight is not crazy. That might be the perfect matchup. But what happens if Nikita Krylov fucks him up, bro? The hype is crushed, but I guess take the chance. Nikita Krylov versus Kaio makes sense. I don't know if Habib ducked him, right? It's just bad luck, bad timing. The stars never aligned for those two to fight each other. He was on isn't it crazy, a 12-fight run, but never fought for the real belt? That's fucking crazy to me. Dude won the interim title and fought as the co-main against Pettis on the McGregor-Habib card. Holy shit, Dana. It's because Dana White privilege, bro. Conor McGregor has it. And that's why, right? That's why when you date back in time, Conor McGregor has the most pull. And if any fucking fighter is going to get a Jake Paul co-promotion, it's Conor McGregor, bro. Even in 2025. Even in 2025, bro. Jacare never challenged for the belt, and that was absurd to me. Dude, of course I remember Jacare. Jacare was an absolute menace in Strikeforce, but he did get dominated pretty badly by Luke Rockhold. To be fair, though, he had a good career. Let's see why he didn't get a title fight. I need to go and look at like the actual statistics. So Jacare made his UFC debut back in 2013. It was a rematch against Chris Camozzi, I believe. Didn't he beat? No, the first fight with Camozzi. He beat him in a rematch later. Of course, he whooped Kamosi. Then he beat Yushin Okami, Francis Carmon, Gegard Mousasi, and then he beat Chris Kamosi again. His fight with Yoel Romero was canceled. But the thing is, he never got the title fight because he lost to Yoel Romero by split decision. Then he beat Vitor Belfort and Tim Boach, but then he got knocked out by Robert Whittaker. And that was like 2017, which like that was towards the end of his prime. He then beat Derek Brunson, but then he lost to Kelvin Gastelum by split decision. Then he beat Chris Weidman, but then he lost to Jack Hermanson. And then he went up in weight and actually looked good against Jan Blachowicz, but lost. And then he dropped back down to 85, got knocked out by Holland, and then Muniz. Like his career just kind of fell apart. It was like if he would have got that split nod against Yoel Romero, he was going to fight for the belt. He was one fight away from a fucking title shot, bro. Jacare was a legend of Strikeforce. He was one of the better grapplers to ever grace the octagon. And unfortunately, I feel like he's one of those forgotten middleweights for whatever reason. It's because never fought for the belt. That's how it goes. What matches are you more excited for in 2025? Yours are Ilya Islam, John Islam, Poatan Ank. I think John versus Aspinall is what you meant. Bilal Shavkat is like weirdly intriguing. Yeah, I like Bilal Shavkat. Tonight is not a money line night. You guys that watched Moneyline last week not remember? Mike Finch said he's going to be out of town. We're not doing the show this week. So I decided to just come on live. He's enjoying time with his family on vacation. So I'm just doing a stream, hanging out with the people and chopping it up, bro. I'm going to be here. I do the live stream Q&A, baby. OG Smoker, I took a hell of a rip recently. If Kyle and Rob are both talking about going up, I think the UFC is planning on doing Hamzat, then the winner of Izzy versus Amavov as the next middleweight title challenger. Fuck. No, I don't think Izzy Amavov winner gets the title shot. It's a weird scenario. I feel like it's so weird. I don't think Hamzat's going to be fighting against Pereira. If anything, maybe it's Pereira versus somebody else. What's up, Zohan? Happy holidays, my brother. Hey, happy holidays to you, bro. I hope the best for you. My guy. Thank you, dude. And your channel, fam. Thanks for being the best channel on YouTube. Zohan, you're a gangster. Thank you for the love, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Missing UFC so bad. Love watching your streams, even at 4:07 midnight. Big fan of you, man. Following you at least 3 to 4 years now. If I ever meet you, I hope we can shadowbox. Fuck yeah, P. Shout out P in chat, bro. What a gangster. Thanks, bro. Listen, I am here doing live streams as often as I can throughout the holiday week. Yes, we don't have our normal content flow. That'll be back leading up to January 11th. So it's not too far away, but I'll still be dropping videos. I think I have to do a Paul McGregor video today. I'll ask the chat, though, in the next like 10 minutes if you actually want that. And if the answer is yes, I will get to work. I will create some magic. If the answer is no, then I'll create havoc and cry about it. Glass House Aquatics. Look at this big dono from this big savage. Shout out Glass House Aquatics for a big $19.99 dono. I appreciate you, dude. Fuck yes. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you, bro. Thank you for getting the dono train running. Thank you for supporting me on this Christmas week. It's nice for you to be spreading the cheer, bro. My guy. Thank you, Glass House Aquatics. What a good man. Thank you for $19.99. You ever seen the fight where Robert Whittaker knocked out Wonderboy? Wonderboy knocked him out. Wonderboy knocked his ass out, bro. Hey, Def the best channel. Thank you, Corey. Dude, power slap is so fucking weird to me. It is not a fucking sport, dude. I don't think, I don't know. I guess it's a sport. It's a game, though, more so. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking power slap. It's not really a fight. It's like a fucking brain damaging slap sport. No, fuck no. I don't think you can do Alex versus Gon. Alex versus Cyril Gon after Gon's performance against Volkov? Fuck no. AJ, you always keep it real, brother. Thanks for having my back. I'm always have yours. Let's go, Uses. Of course, bro. Fuck yeah, my guy. You're a gangster, dude. Krylov versus Kaio, who wins? I'm going to pick Kaio. I think he's going to be a little quicker. I think he could stop Krylov's pressure. I don't think Krylov's going to knock him out. AJ, I want to get you some fans for Chris. I got to look into the P.O. box, bro. I know. I haven't done it yet. I need to. You're right. A P.O. box would be good. You're playing Spider-Man 2 at GF. Look at KZ. KZ, the motherfucking ladies man himself. KZ. Call him KZ Poles, bro. KZ's a gem. KZ's a gangster. KZ's a savage. You think Wonder Boy's a top 10 striker of all time? Prime Wonder Boy, definitely. So unique. Prime Wonder Boy was a fucking spectacle to watch, man. The way he darted in out of range was crazy. It's insane that Woodley dropped him, though. Woodley was a gangster at one point. Well, Woodley's one of those underrated champs. Like, he'll never be appreciated because, bro, it's fucking Tyron Woodley, but he was actually good. Chris Curtis versus Krylov. Oh, Chris Curtis versus Kopylov. I'm going to lean towards... I think I'm going to lean towards Kopylov getting a decision, but Chris Curtis is a gamer, man. When he's on point, his boxing is fucking clean. I just think Kopylov's so quick. Krylov's definitely underrated in the UFC. It's a dangerous fight for Barao to go up. Even if I'm going to pick him, it's fucking dangerous, bro. I would not say... I would say it like this. I think fighting Kopylov is a high... Excuse me, fighting Krylov is a high risk, low reward. Like, oh, I won, but beating Krylov isn't a needle moving win. It's an impressive win as far as his fight experience. Dude, I've been watching Krylov since he fucking fought in his debut in the UFC, where he had the most awkward fight against that big Samoan guy. What was that big Samoan's name? Soa Palele. At one point, this dude named Soa Palele was supposed to be good, and Krylov lost to him. Krylov like used to have like this mobster vibe. He would try to pretend he's like a gangster. I remember watching that fight years ago. Dude, Paige Van Zant's got the pretty privilege for sure. Hey, hope your day's going well. I hope we see GTA 6 gameplay. I would hope that they would release it for the Christmas year, but I don't know. I don't know if they will, bro. I don't know if they will, dude. I'll pop into like MMA Joey or Guru's live streams. That's about it. The Strickland and Chris podcast, they just stopped doing it, bro. Fighters tend to be pretty inconsistent with content. Not all, there's exceptions, but for the most part, yeah. Guys, we're at 51 likes. Listen, we need to get 70 likes up in here. Keep running the likes up, man. Keep running the damn likes up. Keep running the likes up. Keep running the likes up. Boom, 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 boom. Thoughts on MMA Joey? Absolutely glazing Ian Gary. He likes Ian Gary a lot, bro. He's a big fucking fan. I'll say this. Before a lot of people were onto it, I think he said he liked Gary's style and he thought he was actually pretty tough. I think that he pushes it to another level to, enhance the controversy aspect because he knows a lot of people are like certified Ian Gary haters. But when you listen to Ian Gary interviews, you're like, bro, he ain't a bad dude. He ain't a bad dude. He's Ian Gary. I think that, he kind of got attacked by the mainstream media a bit of MMA. But like looking at it now, seeing how good of a fight he put on with Shavkat and listening to him all fight week, I actually have grown to think Ian Gary's a good kid, bro. Like, I think he's just hated. You cut up clips, you make him look bad. I definitely think, I think he's less cringe than like a Colby Covington for sure. Do you think Figgy can still make 125 pounds? Yeah, but he's going to look terrible and probably get choked out by Pantoja. He'll make the weight, but he won't look good in the fight. Yeah, exactly. I didn't like his approach to the Magny fight either, bro. I did think that was a little bit of a stretch, and I don't know. I'll forgive him for it, though. But, like, I don't know. Saying Neil Magny's a fucking, child abuser. Magny did fuck himself with how he said it, but that's how the game goes. Trey Ogden is plus 125. Think it gets lower. Can you remind me who Trey Ogden's fighting? I know he has a fight booked, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Boom, 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 boom. I saw that Tito outliving his kids clip. Tito's a fucking goof, man. Holy shit. Tito Ortiz. Trey Ogden versus Moises. Bro, I'm picking Ogden to win that fight. How the fuck is he an underdog? Trey Ogden's going to beat Moises. I'm a Christian. I didn't like when Gary called himself God and Luque's baptism post either. Yeah, he's a bit of a smack talker, but if Conor McGregor did it, people would be cool with it, right? So fuck it, bro. Bro, TJ Dillashaw long retired. TJ Dillashaw, wash, dude. TJ Dillashaw, wash, bro. TJ Dillashaw's wash, dude. Bum, 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 bum. Unfortunately, the reason TJ Dillashaw's career ended was because of a pretty bad shoulder injury. His like shoulder just kept popping out of place, bro. But Prime Dillashaw, holy shit, gangster, one of the best bantamweights ever, dude. TJ Dillashaw in his fucking prime was one of the G's at bantamweight. I like TJ Dillashaw in his prime a lot, man. I think he mixes it up with a lot of the guys today. Prime TJ versus current Jan. I think it's a split decision, maybe Jan. Or maybe 48-47, but I think Jan wins. Bro, TJ looks juiced up now. Have you seen his physique? He looks jacked, stacked. Almost said dacked. Looks like fucking on gear and shit. TJ Dillashaw, listen, bro, he gave it all he could handle. That's how the game goes. But in his prime, he was a certified G. Like he gets a bad rep because he like lost at 25 to fucking Cejudo. He got caught, bro. It is what it is. He got caught. But at 35, that's a better fight. Yeah, TJ Dillashaw walking out, can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Legendary moments. Legendary moments, bro. TJ Dillashaw is a certified motherfucking legend. Legend. Certified legend. Certified gangsta. But nah, I mean, he is going to go down as a fucking EPO cheat, but I don't know. I like Dillashaw when he was fighting. His actual fighting skill was good, even though, yes, he's a drug cheat. Aljamain, the most disrespected champ of all time. Yeah, probably, but like I don't think he's the most disliked champ of all time. It's more like Aljo's just kind of fun to joke around and troll. I don't think it's that serious. Don't you think Yoel Alvarez wouldn't beat any top 15 welterweight? I should probably check the rankings. Let me see. But I've said this. I don't like the idea of Alvarez going up to welterweight. I mean, he could be live in a Luke K fight. Yeah. I think him going up to welterweight would be a massive mistake, bro. I understand the weight cut is fucking awful for him, but dude, he's not going to thrive at welterweight at all. You think Movzar can beat inbred Ilya? No, I don't think Movzar can beat him. I think we should cut weight or fight more towards natural weight. I think that plays a part in getting knocked out, like the Dillashaw fight with Menudo. Cejudo, I think you mean Menudo. That's funny. Listen, weight cutting, unfortunately, is just always gonna fucking exist. It's just always gonna exist, bro. There's nothing you can do. Weight cutting is just always gonna exist. Like, yeah, it'd be great if it didn't, but like, I don't know. I feel like people will always try to finagle the system, bro. Always. It'll exist forever, dude. There's nothing we can do different. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Conor's ever coming back to the UFC. He wants to box now. You run into Conor McGregor in a random Irish pub. He offers you a line of coke. Am I doing it? No. You think Movzar handles Topuria easily? Bro, you're underrating Topuria's grappling skills. He's good on the ground. Gushkov and Sopaj is a good play, actually. I think both of them win Hernanov. How does Topuria win or how does Movzar win? Depends. You're replying to me or replying to dude in chat. Mr. MMA Guru Fanboy. Which unranked fighter do you think will be champ eventually? Oh, I hate that question. You know why I hate that question? Because I don't know. Like I gotta fucking see all the fighters. A lot of fighters to think of. Somebody right now, prospect. I don't know. Peyton Talbot's got a chance to do big things. He looks pretty good. Yeah, I think Conor McGregor, if anything, he's going to do boxing. That's it. The cut from 135 to 25 looks awful. Look at Cody against Kai Kara France. Yeah, he looked terrible. Bro, if you're at 135, I'm going to go down and fight the little dudes. No. Don't cut that extra 10 pounds. Yeah, Ramazan Temirov. There we go. I forgot about him. Yeah, I think Ramazan Temirov is probably the most underrated prospect of the year. Ramazan Temirov is probably the biggest threat to Alexandre Pantoja right now. The reason is he's like kind of similar with grappling ability, and then he's strong and hits hard. I'm not saying he's like exactly like Pantoja, but like there are comparisons to the style that could be made. And I feel like he's probably the next big thing. I'm a Ramazan Temirov believer. He's got the rare gift of knockout power at flyweight, but also grappling skills. I mean, usually it would be like one way or the other, but he seems to have like both down pretty good. All right, I'm going to throw a poll up and you guys are going to let me know if I should do it. All right, which video do you want next? All right. All right, you let me know, man. I feel like these are like the most two relevant MMA stories right now. Also, Patricio Pitbull's getting absolutely fucked. I might have to stand on business for Patricio. But it's like the Conor McGregor news is big, man. Whether it's true or not, it's still big fucking news. Patty saying that he's going to fight Chandler. That's pretty cool. You think the Ritter gets starched? I don't trust fucking Holland anymore. Yeah, Mighty Mouse is definitely one of the GOATs. Bro, Garbrandt's face tat not aligning like depressed me low key. I was like, no. I was like, please. I'm like, dude. Like, I'm worried about Cody Garbrandt. What's the news about Patricio? Dude, Patricio Pitbull is literally, I might have to stand on business and make this video because I fuck with Patricio. Patricio Pitbull is literally having his career completely ruined and stalled by the PFL because they're not only refusing to release him, but like they're not even in discussions for a fight. We don't even know if PFL is going to be hosting Bellator events anymore. And Patricio has consistently announced, no, I want to get released. Send me out. I'm done. And the answer from PFL higher-ups is no, you're staying in contract till May. Patricio Pitbull is at like the twilight of his career, so he's kind of getting fucked. Dude, I should Pitbull interview. That could be big. But maybe the Pitbull video is the real one to make. Let me throw up. I'm doing a new poll because I'm not doing the Kape Royval one. I'm going to put it between McGregor. Patricio Pitbull, career ruined. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. I couldn't fit it all. 60 likes is not bad for an off week. Hitting the like, though. We want 100. Get your votes in the poll. McGregor Paul reaction, or do you want me to stand on business with Patricio Pitbull? Because I'm very passionate about Pitbull. Money line tonight. Danny DeVito in the chat. No money line tonight. Finchman's out of town. That's why I'm live. I'm hanging out with the people and letting you guys know. Money line rescheduled for next week. Do it tonight. I'll do it tonight. It'll replace the money line. You like the second option. Wow. You guys really like this Patricio Pitbull video. I guess I'm like the Bellator Mac. I got to stand on business, man. I got to stand on business. I like the Pitbull one. Conor doesn't deserve more clout. Fair. Fair. The Pitbull one is good, man. Bellator Goats career chart in the vid is a W. Let's go, Hernav. The Bellator Goats career is being ruined by PFL. And every now and then, just drop a video about the mainstream stuff like Conor and Jake, so pulls in new viewers. Your audience is hardcore at the minute, which is good, but we need to grow this channel. I know, Anthony Douglas. Probably why I gotta do a hardcores vid and the regular like vid. You know what I'm saying? The hardcores vid, I know the hardcores are gonna watch the Pitbull one. PFL is heavy in the MMA algorithm right now. Listen, I'll stand on business. I think Arman will be strength-wise stronger than Makhachev this time. He's stronger at 28 compared to 22, but also Makhachev's stronger though, right, with age. Pitbull to the UFC is a must. He wants to come to the UFC. I think the UFC would be very interested in signing him. He's dealing with a lot of bullshit right now. I hope that he gets a chance, bro. Patricio Pitbull deserves a big fight. He deserves to finish his career with some fucking respect, bro. This guy has paid his dues. He's a legend of MMA. Whether you're a hater of, MMA leagues outside the UFC or not, Patricio Pitbull was the guy for a long time. And I think the fact that his career is going to end like this with PFL fucking him over is just an atrocity, man. I think it's a fucking atrocity, dude. And I think it's a disgrace. Like, if you're a real MMA fan or you love MMA at all, if you're the PFL, you're like, listen, Pitbull, you're our priority. We're getting you a fight as soon as possible. Whatever you want, Pitbull. You're a legend. Whatever you want. Pitbull should be getting treated that fucking way. The fact PFLs is pushing him to the side, like as if he's some random prospect, is insane to me. It just shouldn't be that way, man. He should be able to fucking fight whenever he wants, dude. When you got a guy with that great of a resume and that many fights, to just push him aside like he's a fucking nobody is insane. Those fights did not get booked, Guru Fanboy. Reminds you of Sanchez that ended wrong. This is worse, dude. This is worse, I think. I think this is way worse. Mike Perry called out Robbie Lawler. That was a pretty badass call out, even though I don't think he's getting that fight. UFC signs Pitbull and has him fight Ilya. Dude, I don't think having him fight Ilya off the rip, though, is the match. Right. These promotions outside the UFC only give a shit about prospect or profit prospect. They don't give a fuck about prospects, that's for sure. Because a fucking legend of the game can't even get some fucking respect. This fight against Aaron Pico was supposed to happen a long time ago. Yeah, and it's forgotten about, bro. I think Pitbull should fight somebody else. I mean, bro, Pitbull Volkanovski is a huge fight still. At least to me. I don't know. I think that would be cool. Pitbull has not fought since 2024 March. So it's been a while. He got one fight. He wants to fight more often. Unfortunately, he didn't get it to happen. He's fought just once this year. He's 37. He's in the twilight of his career. And I think he's got a few more fights that he wants. No, I didn't watch Mike Perry's arrest video. Movzar finishing Ilia Topuria would be mind-blowing. I don't see that. Bro, Movzar is not getting KOs at a high level. I have not heard any talks of Aaron Pico fighting the UFC. None. It'd be cool if he did, but no, I haven't heard anything. We're just waiting, bro. PFL holding these savages on fucking hostage. Movzar never finishes Topuria. Yeah, Movzar by decision is the only outcome. I can't see it any other way. You think Pico's too sauced? He doesn't look like he'd pass USADA. That's kind of valid. Biggest fluke in UFC history, Matt Serra. Biggest fluke is Matt Serra. Biggest fluke, bro. Matt Serra. Biggest fluke. Him over GSP. Thoughts on the UFC PI doing Marab dirty? It's unfortunate, but if fucking Habib's team is there, can they really let Marab in? You let Marab in, and then it's World War III in there. It's not like they're going to be chill. But it is crazy the champ doesn't get priority, but maybe they booked it first. I should do a video on my best and worst fight predictions. I was thinking that, Joey. That's a good vid. Shav over Crow Cop was crazy looking back at it. Shav, he's a good athlete, though. You think Ilya's a clown for disrespecting the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo? He's a messy guy, though. Rob was going to get his arm checked by the physio? No shit. Well, why don't they have more security there then to prevent that shit? Does Pitbull beat Ige? Probably. I could see him doing it. Marab got no chill. Do love starting shit. That's the reason they didn't let him in, because he'll fight, bro. They don't want to see street fights. They don't want to see street fights in the fucking UFC, bro. It's kind of just a fucking recipe for disaster, to be honest with you. It would not be good. It would not be good. It would be very bad. They let Jamal get up on Pereira, but wouldn't let Marab see the doctor. But to be fair, it's not like Jamal has gotten into fights at UFC events before, though. Guys, I gotta piss, bro. I'm gonna be right back. I'm literally gonna pee myself. Let me go real quick. Give me a minute. I normally never like to pee during stream, but it's an off week. Yeah, I feel a lot better. I had to pee really bad. I think Tampa does have a soccer team. Tampa Galaxy, I think. Yo, guys, we need 70 likes up in here. What are we doing? Run the likes up, man. Let's get 70. I need more. I need more likes. I need more love. I need the savages showing love. Who do you think Pereira is fighting? I really don't know. I mean, the fact he was so excited tells me it's not Ankalaev, so I'm going to lean towards Pereira might fight Aspinall. And then the UFC will give the winner of that fight John Jones. Sip on the cherry cola Celsius. I know you always have good things to say about that, Hernano. The cherry cola Celsius. I've never tried it. I think it's Ankalaev in Vegas. I didn't see anything about Ankalaev flying to Vegas, dude. I don't even want to trust you, bro. You always give fake news, but just out of curiosity, I'll check Magomed's Instagram. He said everything has its time 3 weeks ago. That's it. Nothing else. Tampa soccer team is Tampa Bay Rowdies. Okay, there we go. I didn't know. I thought it was Galaxy. Pereira versus Aspinall would be a pretty cool fight. Hey, W Chad Light. You said he wanted Alex in a tire shop. Isn't he awesome? Yeah, it reminds me of the love Prime McGregor we get. Prime McGregor got hella love, man. He's falling off hard, huh? His name is MMA Guru Fanboy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him, which I'm guessing ain't very far. Sometimes Guru Fanboy's in a legit mood. Other times he's just fucking around. That's funny, though. Holy shit. Listen, guys, we hit 70 likes. I'll do another rip for the Savages. We're at 63. We're at 63. We need 70. We're at 63. We need 70. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Nina Draughton was like a decent interviewer. Pitbull's 37, bro. Pitbull's 37 years old. Shout out to Rod Tang about to be introducing another Thai assassin into this world. Dude, if Rod Tang has a kid that does fighting, that'd be crazy. But I doubt he would, man. I feel like the fighters don't often push it on the kids. Who's the next fighter going to Tony Run? I mean, if you mean a Tony Run downslope as of recent, shit. I don't know. If you mean a Tony Ferguson 12-fight win streak, I mean, Bilal type shit. I hit the like for senior Ripskis. Let's go, Michael A. Did I wrestle in high school? I did one season in high school, not really much. Bum, 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 bum. You know yourself, mate. Mate, I know myself. I know myself. Thank you for hitting the likes for the Ripskis. We haven't hit the number yet. Colby, nah, Colby won't stick around if he goes on a Tony type losing streak. He'll bail. Colby's got Twitch now, bro. You seen Colby's been doing Twitch streams? He's been doing these IRL Twitch streams. That's his new thing. That's his new vibe, bro. The IRL Twitch streams vibe. No, Ludovic Klein does not beat Makhachev. Colby the streamer, bro. Colby the streamer, Covington. Tony Ferguson was low kicking lamppost at one stage, and Colby will be on OnlyFans in 6 months. Suzuki versus Oist. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know, dude. I've watched him only a little bit. I say Suzuki. Yeah, Klein struggled against Roosevelt Roberts, bro. No fucking way he has a chance against Makhachev. He'll get wrecked. No, I don't think Tony's losing on purpose, man. That would be a very Tony Ferguson thing to do, but I think he's completely washed and probably shouldn't fight again. Kobe and Wei Lee banging, I think. They have vibes like that. Dude, Colby Covington needs to settle down and find himself a wife, bro. He needs to settle down, bro. It's time. It's time to change life trajectories, dude. Hernanov and KZ, the only mods I need. There's other good mods. Useless a good man. Paku's a good man. There's other good mods too. I need some savage mods, bro. I think Tony had too much war, just like Gaethje lately, and just like the Hills way does catch up with you. Yeah, and Tony Ferguson, his style was never to avoid damage, right? If you watch Tony Ferguson's prime, he's been ripped with big shots, and he keeps trying to fucking scrap. Like his whole game is based on throwing down like an absolute savage. But overall, okay, overall, that style is super fun to watch and built his star power. If he would have played it safe, he wouldn't have been T Ferg. You'll cook up something special if I give you mod status? Not yet. If Tony would have KO'd Justin with that uppercut, we would have lived in a different reality where he would have fought Habib, and he would have probably lost to Habib. I think Habib would have beat him, but it still would have been cool to finally see that fight happen. I don't think Tony would have beat Habib. Fuck no. But he still had a dope style in his prime. Does Dan Hooker beat Justin Gaethje? Mm. Mm. As good as he's looked lately, damn. I feel like he's live in that fight, but when Gaethje's on point, he's still explosive. Fuck. I feel like I got to go with Gaethje, man. But that knockout against Holloway could absolutely have an effect on him now. And his next fight, he could be a lot worse. Dan Hooker's a maniac, I know. Yeah, Useless doesn't talk crap. You're good, Useless. I trust you. Don't worry. If that uppercut was 30 seconds earlier, Tony would have finished up. Prime Tony would have been the only one to make Habib bleed. Though I could see him landing elbows from the bottom. That would have been crazy. Unfortunate that we never got to see that fight, but that's just how shit works out. Things just you think are certainties sometimes in the fight game just don't come to fruition. When shit if it hits the fan, Gaethje becomes clueless. Does he become clueless? It depends on the matchup, dude. He did good in a chaotic fight against Michael Chandler. You savage, you're only streaming right now. Thanks, Ron Locke. Listen, I'm bringing the savagery, bro. Most people is not streaming at 10:56 on the day before Christmas Eve. I'm just trying to bring some content, man. People want content. I'm trying to bring it to them. Nah, you're good, Useless. Don't worry. You're allowed to lurk on other streams. I don't own you guys. You guys can watch whoever you want. The Silva GSP fight is still one of the fights I'll always wish. Silva, GSP, both in their primes would have been fucking crazy, but they weren't the same weight class. It wasn't easy to have happen. Bro, 4 a.m. in England is crazy. Listen, Merry Christmas Eve to you in England, Anthony Douglas. I celebrate Christmas Eve and day. I do Christmas Eve dinner. You think Gaethje can come back from a loss really well? I mean, he has in the past. Cody Brundage, kind of a can, but can wrestle. I don't know. Gaethje looking stronger than ever after taking a violent loss. Something's telling me Gaethje is not going to look stronger than ever. I don't see it. I really don't. I think Bo Nickel's legit decent. I don't think he's like a legit contender or anything like that. There's going to be a lot of fan favorites retiring with the next few years. Yes, SG, but there's also going to be new fan favorites, bro. It's just how the game goes. Gaethje is a fighter's fighter. He's one of those who in a pub would fight everyone. He should probably follow Mike Perry, bro. BKFC Gaethje would be lit. I think it's definitely possible Gaethje retires soon. Yeah, and I don't know if he's actually going to go to BKFC following the UFC. He's taking a lot of damage, bro. He's probably got like 2-3 fights max in him. I mean, if he loses next one, he could retire. I think he's got 2-3 fights max left. I don't think Gaethje has a lot left in the tank. BKFC Gaethje would be lit, but I don't know. I think Gaethje could definitely fuck people up in BKFC. What do you think about Brundage? Again, I said it, bro. He's a decent wrestler, but he's kind of a bum. He's okay. More than half of lightweight top 10 are near retirement. Listen, there's going to be new savages coming up. These streams are always my go-to to just chill. Let's go, useless. Listen, we're at 73 likes, bro. We got to get 75 up in here, but I do owe you guys a ripski for helping me pass 70. Off week streams, bro. You know, as much as I want to do the Pitbull video, I feel like I have to go for like the clickbaity McGregor vid to get the casual intrigue because I feel like it potentially gets pumped to a wider audience. Do I think Brady would beat Edwards? I feel like he's live to give him a tough fight similar to Bilal. Dude, Leon Edwards is not a needle mover for me at all. Favorite fighter of all time, any promotion? I would say my favorite fighter of all time, UFC Prime, was John Jones. I think like Strikeforce favorite was probably Alistair. Do you think Daniel Marcos can fight with Aldo? They might do that fight because Marcos on a win streak. He's a striker, kind of a fight where Aldo could potentially thrive. And if Marcos wins and he's like the next, big striker on the come up, just go for the clickbait to get this channel blown up. It's a system that works. I know. But I won't do it too clickbaity. I don't know. Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul. I just got to come up with a title. Conor McGregor. It's Conor McGregor and Jake Paul in negotiations for weird super fight. Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Conor McGregor teases Jake Paul fight in an attempt to stay relevant. Is that the title? Conor McGregor teases Jake Paul fight in an attempt to stay relevant? Maybe. Hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Fucking, any holiday you celebrate, and I hope you're enjoying. I think Islam Makhachev's pound for pound #1. Nah, bro. News has changed. Jake Paul is now the eyes. This is the guy that they want. No, I think Joe Pyfer will fuck Bruno Ferrer up. Leon's your mate since you were a kid. He was in the same year as my brother. We partied when he won, but we knew it wouldn't last. That's funny. Now there you won't see it. I doubt Leon Edwards is watching the stream right now. It'd be cool if he was, though, but I don't think he is. Hey, Christmas blessings to you in Cambodia, Fernando, my guy. Leon, yeah, Leon Edwards just silently watching in the background. Leon, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, Leon Edwards. Leon Buckley is cool. I feel like they might go that route with Jack Della Uzman being teased. KZ is a menace, bro. He's in here with the alt account. What an animal. Nah, bro. Go on X, bro. It's now Jake Paul versus Conor. That's like, unless it's all shit posting and these guys are all trolling us. But right now I'm seeing all Jake Paul versus Conor shit. I'm surprised it's not fucking trending more. Conor fucking McGregor. Only way Edwards has an exciting fight is if he fights Buckley. If he fucks Buckley, that's funny as shit. Yeah, him and Buckley would be a cool matchup. I feel like his explosiveness would be interesting there. Leon's definitely slick though. I could see Leon touching him from the outside, stopping takedowns, winning a bit of a kickboxing match. I mean, Bilal could definitely go on a roll. He's thriving right now. I could see him beating Shavkat. No, if he wants to clip it, listen, clip it, bro. Do you think Raoni Barcelos has even a remote chance against Peyton Talbot? I really don't. I feel like this is a fight, set for Peyton Talbot, like a sacrificial lamb type fight. He's just trying to get him sacrificed. He's a sacrificial lamb, bro. One thing I've been trying to ask you is why did you see De Ritter get touched up a lot on the feet by GM3? Does Holland not touch him up? Possible takedowns and cage control. De Ritter's only way is getting into the ground. His striking is pretty shit. It's just Kevin Holland's takedown defense is iffy as fuck. You think Usman would get picked apart by JDM? Yeah. You can't hate on Bilal. Yeah, I can't hate on Bilal either, bro. Bilal's wrestling is good. His striking is good. He's good everywhere. He's got a great gas tank. He's fit. He's strong. He's dialed the fuck in. Hanato Moicano said Brazilians are like the Mexicans of the UFC, expendable and called to do the hard jobs. That's pretty fucking funny. Holy shit. Yeah, they're building Talbot up, dude. Logan, Connor, never. At least you know how McGregor is locked in. Dude, all I'm saying is these supposed respected media sites are all posting that Jake Paul and Conor McGregor are in negotiations. Now, are they shit posting? Are they pushing bullshit narratives? Maybe. Bilal shit talks better than his fighting. That's actually funny as fuck. What are your thoughts on Zabit? Zabit's a slick striker. Zabit's smooth. McGregor going to get locked in a cell before he gets locked in a cage again? I hope not, but low key, McGregor's lost his damn mind. You never hated on Bilal's personality, but I didn't like his performance against Luke and Wonderboy. Too safe of a fighter and not enough damage. It's definitely not the most entertaining style. I think the personality, the quirkiness to him, he gets a little bit of hate for that. But on top of it, it's because of kind of a boring style. Yo, keep running the likes up, guys. We're at 79. We got to get 80 likes up in here. Jake Paul and Conor are on the swag negotiating with Oscar De La Hoya, who's the biggest drop-off since 02. De La Hoya got the fake abs now, too. Zabit is the GOAT if MMA fights were 8 minutes long. Fact. Everybody overhypes the fuck out of him, but he never did a 5-round fight, and he always lost the 3rd round. What's good, Compact Otter? I'm chilling. Please stop cursing. Listen, I'm not trying to curse, bro, but profanity just comes out when we're having a good time. Zabit's an OG, and people know who Zabit are not casuals. I disagree, P. I think that Zabit has had some viral posts on social media that people have like reposted and stuff like that, hyping him up as like some, Dagestan legend that just never lived up to the potential, which fair. He was really good, but I don't know. He just didn't like fighting that much. He was too smart for it, I think. Would have been cool to see him just, have that savage mentality. But I think the reason he gassed is because he wasn't like a big fan of what he was doing. You thought McGregor was fighting Logan, not Jake. Things have changed today. Seemingly, Jake Paul and Conor McGregor are in negotiations for a fight. Does Bo fight and win against a ranked middleweight? I don't think yet. Yes, Zabit had very legit striking, dude. Zabit's striking was clean. You thought when CM Punk was going to beat Mickey Gall? Mickey Gall, I knew had his number. They were supposed to fight or they're seemingly supposed to fight in boxing. I doubt it's MMA. No, I don't think they'd entertain an MMA fight. I think it's a boxing fight. Zabit was apparently a sickly dude, weak immune system, caused respiratory and cardio issues. I believe that, KZ. Because, yeah, like you said, in the first 8 minutes, the dude looked fucking impeccable almost every time. Almost. What is the profile picture that you have, KZ? Michael Chandler getting his face smushed. That's funny as fuck. Best and worst fighting nerds fighter. The worst is probably what, Bruno Brazil. The best. The best. Who's the best? The best fighter from there is probably Barrio. Rufy's the most overrated, but he's still pretty good. Yeah, I think Conor's going to look pretty small against Jake Paul. I don't like Conor's chances fighting Jake Paul. I think it's a bad idea as far as going for a win, but money-wise, it makes sense. I don't think Conor cares anymore about success in fighting. I think he's more financial success. McGregor Paul is being set up by the Ambani family, the richest family in India. Where'd you find that source, Michael Orvis? Where? Michael Chandler is gifted with all the natural physical gifts God could give while being mentally retarded. So he has no fight IQ except be explosive. Yeah, he has a subpar fight IQ, but he's still pretty good. Ariel Hawani, but he's talking about the Logan Paul fight. When did he say this? Was it on Twitter or was it on a video? Where can I find it? Can I find it on Ariel Hawani's Twitter? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I didn't see it on Twitter. Thursday afternoon. Oh, wow. It's a while ago. Okay. I thought it was from today. He posts a lot on Twitter. Let's see. I'm trying to rewind back. I'm rolling back, bro. I'm trying to see Thursday if there's anything. There's too many fucking tweets on Helwani's page, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm probably better off just fucking looking on his YouTube channel. Oh, he did. He gave an 11-minute update. Okay. I'll listen to it. Don't bite. It's fake news. I don't know. It might be real. Chandler said he doesn't train MMA outside of his camp and only trains when he's got a fight booked. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense from like a aspect of improving skills, but he's simply saying like this is my skill set, this is what I'm gonna do, and it is what it is. Guys, we're at 82 likes. We're approaching the 2-hour mark on stream, and I'd like to see 100 likes up in here. And I'm sure there's 18 people in here who haven't hit the like button, so make sure you hit the like button if you just tuned in. Hey, Merry Christmas, Troll Star. Good to see you, bro. The only reason they first headlined where Logan Paul was because Jake said he didn't want to be involved with negotiations with Conor while he was under UFC contract without Dana's permission. Yeah. And it seems that maybe Dana White changed his stance on that a little bit. Because Conor's putting the cryptic tweets out, bro. 3 hours ago, he posted TKO. And I think that means TKO's involved. It wouldn't make sense for him to fight Logan, though. It would literally be senseless. At least the Jake Paul fight has some like deep rooted history, right? At least they have some, I don't know, some beef and shit. Like it just makes more sense to me. I know a lot of people who are not clicking the likes, bro. We're at 86. Listen, all you got to do is move your finger a fucking quarter centimeter, push down, and next thing you know, we'll have 100 likes up in here. Conor back on the booger sugar. I don't know if he ever stopped. I don't know if he ever took a chill pill from that, to be honest with you. I think that's just what he does. Conor's that guy now. Yeah, be like useless and like the stream. Dana and the Paul team see the money and the power behind this family and are going to try and work something with them to some degree. Yeah, I agree, Michael Orvis. I think too much money's on the table, bro. It's one of the bigger fights to make, even though it's not like a good MMA fight. It's one of the bigger spectacles, right? Conor McGregor fighting Jake Paul is a spectacle of an event. It's a spectacle, bro. First and foremost, it's a fucking spectacle. Jake's gonna be big, man. Conor and him, hopefully they agree on like 183 or something like that. 182. Because if it's at 200 pounds, Conor gonna be too small. I like Jake having to cut some weight. I like 182. Let's do that. Do you think Ricky Simone is washed? I don't think Ricky Simone is necessarily washed. I think he's just mediocre. He's kind of always been. He's been okay. You want KSI versus Jake Paul at the beginning of influencer boxing? Everyone wanted that fight. Yeah, but it just seemingly isn't realistic anymore, man. I don't know. I feel like Jake Paul is going a different avenue. Jake Paul's geared up, who thinks he's a killer. What do you mean by that? Conor versus Chandler would have been a real fight, but it's not a big needle mover. Conor is looking to stay relevant, bro. Yeah, Conor versus Jake at 170 with a rehydration clause. That's funny as fuck. What's the lightest Jake Paul fought at recently? Because he looked pretty muscular. I mean, I know it's not like he's a bodybuilder, but he looked pretty muscular. Let's see. Jake Paul's Tapology. Jake Paul, lowest weight that he fought at. As of recent, he's been fighting at 200 pounds, but he fought Nate Diaz at 185, Tommy Fury at 185, Anderson Silva at 186, Woodley 190. He fought at 175 against Nate Robinson. No, he weighed in at 189. Damn. Weighed in at 191. All right. So I think they could do it at 185. UFC like middleweight. But they're not going to do it in the UFC, obviously. It's going to be boxing. But like they'll do it at 185, like a middleweight matchup. I think that makes the most sense. I feel like you guys agree. Arman Islam, 2 thoughts. I'm going to pick Islam by decision. I think he gets him again. Yeah, Jake's been huge recently, but if he wants to fight Conor, he's going to have to lose some weight. Jake thinks he's a killer. Logan said that's what Jake thinks when he was fighting Tyson. Logan said he wanted to join the Marines, and I thought, well, why didn't you? He joined the Disney Channel. Well, he decided to be a pro fighter, though. Give him some respect. Carl Froch is not getting a fight against Jake Paul. Come on. Carl Froch's name is not even in the mix. Yo, Troll Star, look at this savage. I troll, but I donate, brother. Merry Christmas. Listen, Troll Star, I never have an issue with your style of trolling because it's always well backed and actually funny, bro. So, Troll Star, thank you for the 20 bucks. Thank you for showing love. And I appreciate you always tuning into the show. Even if it's to play the contrarian, you're still a valued member of the community, bro. Shout out Troll Star for the love, bro. That's how you be a troll. He's a good troll, a real troll. He's an alpha troll. He's a troll that I fucking respect. Thank you, Troll Star, for the big 20. Netflix seeing the success from Tyson fight and want to double down. I don't see McGregor KOing Jake, but he'll definitely touch him up if he comes anywhere near good form. I would say Jake Paul by decision, honestly, man. I don't think McGregor, I don't know. I think McGregor can touch him a little, but I think Jake Paul outboxes him, dude. Dude, the Paul versus McGregor talk. This is coming in. This is the real shit. I'll do a seated shadow box at 100 likes, but I'm really hungry right now and I really want to eat. I don't feel like shadow boxing. Stefan Struve retired, bro. He had some health issues and stuff. Too many fights. Oh, you troll too. He's a way better troller. Listen, MMA Guru fanboy, follow in his footsteps with the big 20 and the chat will give you the love. If Conor gets really serious with training, he could have a solid chance, but Jake's been grinding. I don't think Conor is going to get that serious with training. I don't believe in Conor anymore. Hey, all love, Troll Star, my guy. Seated shadow box at 100 likes. I ain't getting out of the chair, dude. Not tonight. My stomach's fucking been growling for the past fucking 40 minutes, dude. Gregor Gillespie violently KO'd and then kind of career over. I don't think he loved it anymore, to be honest with you. I just don't think he loved the game anymore, dude. To be fair, I don't. Yeah, like it up, man. We're sitting at 99 likes. I am not going to back down. I need 100 likes every fucking stream, especially a 2-hour stream, bro. Not getting 100 likes on a 2-hour stream is crazy. I'm so hungry right now, KZ. It's fucking insane. Hate to see Conor lose to Jake Paul, but even Conor would have trouble turning down hundreds of millions. Exactly. All right, we'll do the seated shadow box, bro. The seated fucking shadow box, bro. I feel like Nick Diaz up in here. Seated shadow box for the dub. You think Fernando Padilla beat Joannis and Brito? No. I like Padilla, but Brito whoops him. Gillespie does look fucking like fishing more than fighting. That's funny. How'd the seated shadow box look, bro? Not bad for a seated shadow box, actually. I'm rewatching it. Look at that. Nick Diaz with brain cells left. I love that. Dude, fuck. Rip the bong and swing around nunchucks. Maybe a different stream. I'll bring some nunchucks out. You love to see Jones Aspinall. But you hate to see John lose. I'd rather see him lose than to see the fight. Dude, Aspinall's been interim now over a year. Talbot's definitely got a chance to be a future champ. I feel like, I don't know. The way he loses to like a really good wrestler, though. That's what I would guess. Favorite fighter in each weight class? Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. I say like heavyweight, I like Jones. Welterweight, I like Prates a lot. Lightweight. I don't know. I don't even know a lightweight, dude. I got to sit down and really think of who my favorite fighters are because I feel like I'm only looking at the rankings. I was a big Steve Ursay guy for a while, but him getting chinned really hurt his stock. The duck of the heavyweight division, I guess technically wouldn't it be Jones right now to Aspinall? We'll see if it lasts, though. Listen, guys, we have over 100 likes. I really appreciate you. The stream's 2 hours long. I am fucking starving, bro. I'm going to sign off. I work on a McGregor Paul video. I'll make it clickbaity enough to still be respectable. How about that? Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for showing love. And I will update you on a Christmas Eve stream, but definitely a video coming soon about McGregor Paul scenario. So I will see you guys then. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm getting food. Bye.